Welcome to this lesson. The topic of the day is Introduction to mole. Moles is ideally the SI unit of counting the amount of items. As an introduction, you must have heard of the mention of a dozen. A dozen represents 12 items. So when we speak about the mole, a mole represents 6 or 2 hexillion. And what is 6 or 2 hexillion? Ideally, an hexillion is 6 or 2 followed by 21 zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. To make this one simple, scientists introduced the standard form. And the standard form of 1 of 6 or 2 hexillion is equivalent to 6.02 times 10 power 23. Okay? So ideally, 1 mole of a substance means 6 or 2 hexillion, and writing the number in numbers is 6 or 2 followed by 21 zeros, which now written in standard form is 6.02 times 10 to power 23. So ideally we can simplify this one as follows. We have, call it 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.02 times 10 to power 23. And the 23 in this case is writing the number in standard form. This number in chemistry is referred to as Avogadro's number. Just referred to as the Avogadro's number. So that is to mean that every time you hear of a mention of Avogadro's number, we are actually speaking about 6.02 times 10 to power 23. What is the relevance of this number now in chemistry? This number helps us determine or count the number of items when it comes to chemistry. And the items in this case is just the atoms. Therefore, 1 mole of any substance in chemistry is said to contain 6 or 2 times 6.02 times 10 to power 23 items. In that now, for example, 1 mole of copper, so we have 1 mole of copper would just contain 6.02 times 10 power 23 atoms. What about 1 mole of sodium? 1 mole of sodium or sol would contain 6.02 times 10 to power 23 atoms. So basically, in our next lesson, we shall now be looking at interconversion of moles and the relative atomic masses, as well as the mass of these atoms. So, and now before we close, how big is 1 mole? If you hand 1 mole of books, which means this number is now equal to 6.02 times 10 to power 23 books. You would be able to pile those books, book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, from the earth itself to the sun. How many times? The first time up to 200 billion times, or even more. That tells you that 1 mole is not a very small number. It's a very big number.